What's up guys, it's Will with Absolute Disc Golf, and I'm here to teach you how to throw that honey baked hammer. The hammer upshot isn't talked about much in pro disc golf, but I think it can help you amateurs up your game. First, a few things that you need to know before you start throwing the hammer upshot. The first is your grip. I typically go with this grip, one finger inside, one finger on the rim. It's pretty comfortable grip, but most people just throw their forehand grip as their hammer throw. Second thing you know is the flight. A hammer flight has three parts. The first is that vertical release. The second, it'll start banking right as what I call your glide. And then the third will be its fade back. These numbers kind of correlate to the overstability and understability of the discs. So an understable disc will swing out further right and come back harder left. An overstable disc will have a quicker turn on its flight, but typically fly a little further. The last thing you need to know is crosswinds. Crosswinds will push the disc in that direction right off the bat of your throw. So they're more difficult to throw in high wind situations, but in open fields, if you need to throw over a tree, even if you need to keep it low and have a swooping shot, hammer's a great option for an upshot. I'm here at our local short course in Low Park. I got a 185-foot hole, pretty open, some trees to avoid, should be no problem for a hammer. So just like any other shot, your release point is pivotal to how well your hammer throw is gonna go. So you wanna throw it up and out at the same time. If you throw it just up in the air, which occasionally might be beneficial, it's only gonna bank right and your disc just won't go as far. I see a lot of people who throw a hammer try for the first time, they just throw up in the air and then their disc it never flips over. So you wanna really go up and out and snap that wrist to get that full flight that I talked about earlier in this video. So I'm gonna try to show you a bad example. It's gonna kind of look like a hard Anheuser forehand. It's gonna be a little funky, but this is not what not to do. Ended up way right of the hole. Not what you want to do. So I got my favorite disc here. You can see how many times it's been in the ground from hammer shots. This is the Boss. I feel it has the most predictable flight. So I'm gonna snap it, throw it up and out. It should end up right next to the hole. Park that sucker. The other beneficial thing about a hammer is you can control its height, and it can even be good in woods. So sometimes you need that swooping shot, but you gotta keep it low. Hammer can do that. Sometimes you need to go up and over a bunch of trees. Hammer can do that. So I'm gonna throw one way up in the air over the trees, and I'm gonna throw one like a low line drive. This one's gonna be the sky baller. Park that sucker. Absolutely park that sucker. Finishing dots, always aim right on a hammer throw. As you saw in that last one, it always bounces left if you throw it well. Takes a little practice, just like anything. If you like this video, subscribe. Let me see your hammer up shots. Smooth. Hey guys, it's Will with Absolute Disc Golf, and I'm here to throw you.
Throw 'em well, do it.